I know we have so much talent. I know it. I saw it to begin with the team, to start playing, to meet my teammates. I just can't wait to show that to the whole province. I became obsessed with becoming a pro. That was my whole goal. If you're focused and you're disciplined, you will get better. I saw the fan base in Hamilton growing every year. When you show up to the field, there's a different energy right away. Playing against Mo Salah, I was playing against all the great players playing for Roma, and that's the first moment I felt a different energy. Azteca, where after 30 minutes I was gassed.
Because the altitude.
Altitude, if you don't think it's a thing, it is a thing.
Joining us in the first half in studio is FC Supra's David Choiniere. Now, you've heard him. He's done lots of interviews. You know all about him, but you're going to get to really know him on our show. He brings the winning pedigree, I love this line, to FC Supra's roster as a 4-time CPL champion and 2-time CPL Shield winner. That's a lot of silverware. I should have told him to wear the silverware when he came in here, but, you know, it's probably locked away with all his other medals. He's 28. He's returning to Quebec after spending 7 CPL seasons with the Forge FC, which is going to be amazing because I can't wait for that head-to-head to come around, where he established himself as one of the league's top creative attacking players with a knack for scoring goals in high-pressure moments. I'm going to see what kind of high-pressure moments he can handle here on the first half when we ask him things about, does he wear pajamas? Ow! Welcome back to TSN 690 iHeartRadio. This is the first half. I'm Paul Debay, and we've got him in front of us. David Choiniere is in studio to talk football, fun, and music, baby. Were you digging that? Are you digging that track? I'm just getting a smile. That's... When I know when people like music, because there's a little bit of this, even if you don't know the track, if it does it right, then we know it's good music, right?
Yeah, sure. I like the vibe.
Sure.
I like the vibe.
Sure. That's it. That's all you got.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. How you doing, man?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Well, so you're settled up. You're in Montreal, as we mentioned. You've had a lot of silverware in the CPL in the past. Now you're here. Ready to rock and roll with a new club about to launch. There must be some excitement.
So excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the whole project.
Yeah.
Just
cool.
To begin with the team, to start playing, to meet my teammates. I already met a lot of them, but just to start connecting all together and putting a product on the field, I think that's the most exciting part, and I just can't wait to show that to the whole province.
Tell us a little bit about that trajectory, camps. How did you make that decision to go pro? Because, I mean, you can want to play football, but then it's another story to actually make it as a professional.
Yeah, so I just started with my local team, and then I went to the Celtics du Richelieu, and then after that, I just did all the mini steps, whatever the rank, and then from there, I signed with the academy, and then when I got into the academy in Montreal Academy, that's when I really realized I could make it pro.
That was it. You knew it right away when you saw that.
The academy was put together. Technically, you put together the best players in Quebec, right. And when I got there and I could compete against the best, and I was doing pretty good for myself. So when I saw that, I realized I could make that for a living. And I became obsessed with becoming a pro. That was my whole goal, was to make it pro. So I would do everything. Everything was to make it pro. So I would go home, sleep soccer. Everything was about soccer. My whole life was in it.
The academies, how important are those to the ecosystem of football?
I mean, I'll speak from my experience. I think it was really important for me because it structures you. It's a structure where everything is put in place so you become better. So for me, they set up. I was set up in a school, and then after the school was done, I would go to almost like a sport étude where you transition to the training, and then you do that every day. And even it's a structure where if you're focused and you're disciplined, you will get better. Like everything is put in place for you to get better. So I think they're really important. They could be a lot for young players if you're not passionate, and sometimes it's hard to leave the family, because I had to leave the family too a little bit, because my family lives an hour away from Montreal, so I had to move to Montreal at a young age, and it's sacrifices that not many young players are capable of doing, or you're still looking for who you are at that age. So and personally, I knew what I wanted to do, so it was an easy sacrifice to do. But I know a lot of players or friends, still friends, that they had a hard time managing all that.
Interesting, yeah, because what people don't realize is there's a lot of, when you're young, they're detaching from their family. It's not that they can't call them but you have a structure during the week. It's important. It's the only way to learn all those structural elements to actually become a professional. But that there's a lot of sacrifice and effort that goes into it. You spent a lot of time in the CPL, and I want to ask you this because the Canadian Premier League. And over these past seasons, how has your relationship with the Canadian Premier League supporters been, and how important are they to the growth of the game?
They are so important. I don't know if they have a clue how important they are, because without them, first, I don't think we can play. I don't think we can make revenues. And they also, for the players, for a player aspect, they bring so much to the game. They give us energy. They support us in the good times. It's a way of sharing what we do with them and connect with them. I can speak from experience. I think I saw the fan base in Hamilton growing every year, and you start seeing the same faces every year, and then you start connecting with them. And
do you, as a footballer, feel bad when you lose and great when you win? And I don't mean as a sportsman. So that's I'm taking that off. No. Yeah. You always want to win. But do you feel an obligation? Like you said, 5 seasons later, you're constantly seeing the same people in the seats. They've given you birthday gifts. They know everything. You there's a relationship. Do you feel that weight on you? Maybe you personally can speak to that. I don't know about an entire team, but
good question. The way I see it, because that's an external pressure that if you think too much about it could affect your game. So the way I see it is, I think preparation is the most important thing. I think if you prepare yourself right and you put all the ingredient to be the best on the weekend, then after the result, it is what it is. If I'm a fan and I see that the player is giving his all and preparing himself right and trying to win, they're gonna see that. I think totally. If they see that you're
they
not,
know, man. They know.
They can feel it. So I've played some big games where instead of 5,000 people, there's 13,000 people. When you show up to the field, there's a different energy right away. Your brain knows it, your body knows it, and it's just a different game.
Yeah. But up till now, what is one of the biggest games that you've ever experienced that gave you that electricity, that gave you that just, oh my goodness, what's going on here?
Me, the first time I really felt it was, so when I signed with the Montreal Impact, I had the chance to play a friendly game against Roma. So that was just a friendly game, but I just remember first time playing at Estadio Azteca, and the stadium was packed. And packed. I was playing against Mo Salah. I was playing against
so cool.
all the great players playing for Roma, and it's the really first time you experience something like that. You're overwhelmed a bit, but I just remember focus on what you have to do and you stick to your game. But that's the first moment I felt a different energy. The second time where I was more under control and I actually excelled in one of the games was the first game we played against TFC at our stadium in Hamilton. Yeah. I remember feeling in the locker room a different energy. Today I know I'm gonna be on. I just knew it. There's a different energy, and it's exactly what happened. And then it when you show up to the field and you see the fans and the energy, it's so different. You become like a superhero kinda.
What about the Mexican sides?
Yeah, that was another crazy experience. I think going down there, I remember playing Azteca, where historical stadium.
Yeah, horrible for England. Boo!
But just going down there and playing the altitude, it's a different experience. And I remember there, after 30 minutes, I was gassed.
Because the altitude.
Altitude, if you don't think it's a thing, it is a thing. So you need to prepare yourself right, and then you're gonna hit that wall during the game, and if you faced it, I think it's easier to control it and overcome it.
Yeah.
But it is. I remember 30 minutes. I told my teammate I'm gassed. Like it is a thing, and
there's not enough. I guess a team that isn't used to the altitude, I don't care. You're not there long enough. Even a week, a week's not enough to get your body acclimatized.
I don't know how many weeks or how many days you need for your body to adapt.
Yeah.
Because we went there for preseason, so
just to get a feel
of the altitude. But when you start playing the game, it's a different intensity, and the stadium is also for some reason like it's like you're suffocating. But also the way the stadium is built, the fans are pretty far from the field, so you see them, but they're far.
Talking about football experiences, what has been one of the toughest football experiences you've dealt with on the pitch yourself as a footballer that a younger footballer might learn from? It's a biggie, huh?
The one that comes to mind is not really on the field, it's off the field.
Sure.
When I got my first big injury, I got a surgery on my ankle.
Yeah.
And that one put me away from the field for about 7 to 9 months.
Yeah.
So just to bounce back from that was the biggest challenge physically, because I didn't really feel the same coming back. So that really, personally that was really tough, and I was so young also that I didn't know how to manage, because everything was around soccer. My life was around soccer. When you can't do it for 9 months, you don't know how to manage everything. So that was the hardest part for me, for sure. Be calm in tough moment, and know you're gonna bounce back. Know you have a good support behind you, and everything's gonna be okay. With time, if your intention are pure, I think everything's gonna be okay with time.
Agreed. World Cup, we were talking about it at the commercial break. You excited about this? You must be buzzing.
I'm really excited about that. My brother's hopefully, knock on wood, will be part of that team, and just following him, because I have inside information because he's on the team. So I feel.
Hey, you got anything for us? You got a scoop?
I kind of feel privileged, and talking to him weekly. I think it's just fun. It's gonna be a fun journey and tournament to follow.
Yeah,
just following him and following on the team or inside and everything.
Players get allocated tickets. Does that mean you get to go, yo, bro, I got some tickets, or what?
I got a season to do too with Supra. So
you can
I don't know if we're gonna be off.
Sick. You can call in sick. No,
I'm not calling sick for a game. Never.
Good man. Well said. This was a test.
I know. I passed the test.
You passed the test. So in case, by the way, David, myself or Luca or a bunch of others might have their hands up in case you want to pass your family ticket over. Luca looks like he could be your brother. Smile, calm. That's really cool. But that must be extremely fun. Does that change the way you watch football when you have a family member involved on the team? It must. It can't be that you watch it the same way as just a regular fan of a country.
Yeah, just because you feel a bit more attached to what he does.
Yeah.
And you don't want him to obviously do bad or make a mistake. And so obviously it's a bit different, but I know what we go through, so it's easy to just to feel what he feels on the field. But after that I call him, we talk about, and I know he's gonna be okay. So
you must be, again, I'll bring it back to how we sort of started. You guys must, over at the Supra, must be just buzzing to enough with the conversation. I know I think training's just around the corner, right? Official training camp, and then you get to actually have some fun and play some football together. And again, there's nothing like training versus the real game day. You just must be so excited, huh?
There's so much to be excited about.
I know. Very cool.
Actually insane. When you start meeting the guys and talking about the whole project and the philosophy of the vision of the club for the province, and just hearing the guys who are signed now, those are close friends, those are players that I played in the past. It's just like it's crazy to believe. And once we actually start putting a product on the field and connecting with each other and really like getting to understand how we're gonna play a rhythm and just because I know we have so much talent. I know it. I saw it. I saw it from the guys we're training with, and if we get the right ingredient and we put it all together and it blends well, I think we're gonna
magic.
We're gonna create magic.
Yeah, I love it. I love that. There's 12 questions here on the first half of TSN 690 with David Choiniere. Are you ready to go, sir?
Let's go.
Question 1: what is your favorite film?
Gladiator.
Well. Number 2: what is your favorite song or band?
I don't have a favorite song. I like to listen to John Mayer.
Perfect. Number 3: favorite sports team?
Barca.
Number 4: favorite athlete, dead or alive?
Has to be Messi.
Number 5: what is your favorite food?
A good ribeye steak.
Oh, enough with you, Luca. Number 6: what is your favorite drink, alcoholic and non-alcoholic?
I like ginger ale. Alcohol, I'll go with the red wine.
Number 7, with your ribeye steak, and I like it. Number 7: what would be the first thing you would buy if you won the lottery?
A dream house.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, we'll buy it. Or dream house.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. Amazing. We're doing here the 12 questions here on the first half. Number 8: dream trip.
Ooh. Philippines.
Number 9: how do you deal with stress?
Breathing, meditation, and playing soccer.
Those are perfect, man. That's amazing. For a little first half after dark. Pajamas or no pajamas, David?
No pajamas.
Ow! That explains a lot. Number 11: what is your favorite fashion brand at the moment?
I'm not a fashion guy.
It's okay. That can be your answer. You say I don't dig it.
I don't have any.
It's okay. No problem. Number 12: what is one thing you cannot live without?
My wife and my family.
Good man, boy. It looks like you were taking a second there. You better not. You better answer that right. And 12.1, a little sneaky question for you is: give me one word to describe football. So football is
life.
Beautiful. That was amazing. 12 questions with David Choiniere here on the first half on TSN 690. I really appreciate your time. We're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we'll continue a little football and yippity-yap with Mr. Luca. And again, good luck with the season that's coming, I think, just around the corner in the Canadian Premier League.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Dave.